two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. This fielded at the 2. He juked him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Colts a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They go play action here on first down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Here's Luck. And he fires one incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find peeper plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big tight end. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Luck will try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Colts defensive unit trots back out there. And a field goal surrendered the last time out. Just by and large, are field goals wins for the defensive side?
They certainly are in today's football because offenses are so tuned up and usually have the ability to strike almost at will that when you're only giving up 3, You feel like it's almost like basketball. You're trading, right? I give up 3 on my end. I'm counting my offense to get 6 on the other, and that is a win.
Yeah, it's a win for the kicker, too, I guess, if he makes the field goal, right?
No doubt about it. He feels good about things, but his team feels like they settled. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Paul Warlow in to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Throwing Jones. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Henry Anderson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Jones. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Back to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And a look here at the Colts defense. And they got the stop last time, or at least the missed field goal that they were able to force. And in this tie game, that's obviously critical at this juncture.
And it's become apparent that this game may come down to a foot. Someone's foot putting the ball through the post. And as you noted, kept them from doing it the last time out. Can they continue to do so? And hopefully then they can get their own offense cranked up and put the ball in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. He's going to... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Back to throw again. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I think he might have been a little bit too focused on turning upfield. He didn't stay in bounds. He caught the ball, but he wanted to catch it and run, get that rack yardage so badly, he forgot to stay in bounds first.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Throwing, Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So it's his third field goal now of the ball game, and they have needed his leg because this last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, Brandon, but now you've got to tell your defense, hey, we need a stop here so we can let this momentum carry us through to the next drive.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A huge play that time for the Colts. 56 yards. trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Locke. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Locke, that's caught at the 3. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They snap it to Locke. That's caught at the 2. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. And the Bills getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because
they'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. He won't go down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, it's Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
One of the underappreciated aspects of great quarterbacks is their ability to sell fakes. And on draw plays, when they can sell the pass really hard to the defense and then hand it off, that's when that play's successful.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go! Black ground!
Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Bills defense now as they head out to defend here. Coming off a fumble recovery there on the last time they were out on the field, so we'll see what they do here.
And once that happens, everybody wants to get involved. All right, whoever created the last one, they're going to get the praise in the film session. You want that praise yourself, so you know everyone's going to be attacking the football.
Yeah, we'll see if they can attack it, get hungry, and get another turnover. On 1st and 10, Locke. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now they try the right side here. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play. We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move him out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Throwing Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Bills now making their way back out onto the field. And their last turn out there, they got the 4th down stop in the red zone. How much does that momentum carry forward, or is it just kind of washed out and it doesn't carry forward?
Well, a lot of coaches would love to tell you, hey, it's possession to possession, let the last one go. There's no way that doesn't carry forward. That type of energy, that type of emotion, that type of toughness, that's what you preach to these guys all the time. Oh, it definitely moves forward with it.
Yeah, the offense, they'll be trying to erase that memory. Second down now after the pass completion.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll look to set up his blockers. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start. But now, they know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments, surrounded him with a few more people, a few different
under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He's back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. He hits West underneath. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. He'll look to throw. He's got time. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Luck. He's got it to West on the dump off. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. Luck. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now Luck. Pass incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Luck now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing another sport. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they'll go on the ground. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And he'll give it here to his running back. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
I got 83. I got 83. Me. Single.
Back to throw. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. One last throw here for Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bills, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long.